Happy 4th of July, everyone. We hope you're experiencing the power of that inner freedom that is always available to each and every one of us. Today in a Paul Selig study group, we were talking about being on an adventure to liberation. And I love that idea. Are you on an adventure to liberation, and are you experiencing the liberation that is available to you in your own soul? It is a time when we honor the independence of our country. We honor the independence that has been fought for us to be able to have the religious freedoms, to have the kind of freedoms that allow us to be in unity and to express all the things that we choose in the way that we would choose to do it. And I don't take that for granted. I'm very grateful for the liberties that we have. And then the realization of our own inner liberty, that I choose to experience the inner liberation that is always available to me. And anything else is a victim consciousness that we are healing on our planet at this time. And so thank you for being a part of those that are healing the inner consciousness in a way that is setting us free to really fulfill the highest expression of who we are to be here as not just a nation, but as a world, as a consciousness upon this planet, as an expression of truth and an opportunity to come to a new level of harmony and peace. And I look forward to this Sunday inviting you to join us at Unity Bay Area, Houston, where not only do we celebrate this liberation that is always available within us and the inner freedom and how we get to express that, but one of the ways we're going to talk about that is through looking at an Aramaic translation of the Lord's Prayer. Many of you know that we use an Aramaic translation, and I say "an" because in the Aramaic it can have many different translations in our ways of expressing this message, because in Aramaic it's very comprehensive. And studying with Dr. Rocco Errico, and that in that process, and working with Neil Douglas Klotz's book, Prayers of the Cosmos, there are many ways to interpret the Lord's Prayer when you understand the depth of the Aramaic language and how it had layers upon layers of meaning. And we're going to talk about this in relation to the Aramaic Lord's Prayer, and actually be changing ours up a bit, because I want us to make sure we're not getting rote in the way we're experiencing the power and the presence of Lord's Prayer. This was given to us by Jesus as a means of really touching in and accessing the power of the divine. And it's a series of affirmations that are very, very powerful and can transform our consciousness if we really get into the experience and the feeling and the expression of what all is in the midst of this prayer. So we're going to look at that in depth as we also celebrate and honor and understand the depth of our inner freedom. And we are going to actually practice our inner freedom by sharing our Aramaic Lord's Prayer, as well as you might just hear some traditional Lord's Prayer in the midst of this as well. So we're looking forward to all the ways that we celebrate together. And in the meantime, have a very, very happy and safe 4th of July. Love and light is accompanying each of you on your journey in all the ways that you're learning to find your inner peace and harmony, to release those triggers and places within ourselves where we experience separation of any kind. And we begin to acknowledge and feel the energies of our oneness with one another and with all of life. And I am grateful to be here in this country and in this experience where we can truly lift up one another in the call to know our freedom. Come join us at Unity Bay Area, Houston in League City, Texas, on Sunday at 10:30 a.m. We'll have our wonderful celebration service and an opportunity to come and be with one another in a place where we feel the power of that belonging. I look forward to it with you on Sunday, 10:30 a.m. If you cannot join us, please follow us online. We will be on YouTube and on Facebook. And keep our animals safe. Make sure you're honoring the animals around you in terms of fireworks and things as well. I know it's very stressful for some of our animals. So we are calling forth those that do fireworks in the right and perfect way to do those. And in League City, they are not legal. And so we are holding ourselves accountable to instead go enjoy them in the places where they create the beauty and magnificence of the fireworks show. All right, love you. Have a great, great week. Happy 4th of July.